Yeah, well, since I do have internet suddenly or at the moment, let me make this video real quick. The targets in here in Dubai is really bad. Like really, really bad. You know, if you are a targeted individual, take it from me. Never end up in Dubai. You know, because the police will be, you know, harassing you and torturing you mentally and physically by the stalkers and stalking and directed energy weapons torture, and you know, you get the whole package in here in Dubai. Plus it's the living expenses is extremely high, and you're not allowed to work, you know. So as a targeted individual, this is the last place on earth that you want to end up in, you know. um, well, if you are just in Europe, or you just somewhere like, you know, um, in the free world, or free world, you know, so-called free world. Um, well, um, if you're living in a place where it's like, as they call it, free world with the high prices and all of that, well, you need to just move to somewhere where it's cheaper and you do have the money to survive, you know, because the punks of the police will just push you to the maximum limits, and you know, off limits too, you know. Even today for me, when I was in Mauritius the day before I come here to Dubai, I had three guys beating me up in Mauritius, right? And I was extremely agitated, you know, because, well, I can't do anything about it because they follow the police orders. So when I came here to Dubai, the police had to, you know, the Norwegian police way of thinking, well, this guy is angry and this guy might get his anger out on someone, so they have to, you know, keep me physically exhausted and mentally exhausted. So in the past day, I just slept like just 1 hour. You know, that's plus people just misleading me to places where, you know, it's just far from where I want to go and stay. You know, which makes me just go, you know, and go like walk and, you know, invest physically, which exhausts me mentally and physically too, you know, so that they can harass me, but I don't have the energy to attack back, you know. That's of course with a fucking luggage that is like 25 kilograms or something on my back, you know. That's the torture, the inhumane torture of the police. So yeah, if you are a targeted individual and they will try to lead you to Dubai, just please listen to me. If you are a targeted individual, never end up in this country. Never. As a targeted individual, this is one of the worst countries that you could end up in. You know, the living expenses is high. You don't have an income in this country. They will not allow you to work to have an income, that's for sure, because if you do have an income, you will get a lawyer and you will fuck them up, and they don't want that, you know. So you don't have an income, you just living prices here is really high, skyrocket, motherfuckers. If, like, even like more or less the places to stay, you know. One night in any just cheap fucking hotel or hostel, it costs around 20 euro. So that's not cheap, you know, especially for targeted individuals. So yeah, and you do have the police in here too. You know, you do have the snitches. You do have everything basically. That's of course plus the torture, the motivations to just commit crimes, and claiming, oh, you are the bad person. At the end of the day, out of the blue, you will be the bad person. You will be beaten up. They will torture you mentally, physically, psychologically. Directed energy weapons. You fucking name it. At the end of the day, you are the bad person. That's how the police, just put your name out there in the world. What I'm saying in the world, because I did personally flee from Europe to Africa to Asia to, I'm fleeing like all over the world basically, and I'm still being targeted. So, yeah, well, so here you have it. Dubai is not the best place for targeted individuals. Dubai is one of the worst. Dubai is one of the worst places in the world. Now, as I'm sitting here making this video, motherfuckers just planning something for me out there. They plan, oh, how we gonna harass him even more, how we agitate him, how we do this to him, how we do that to him. But okay, well, anyways, I do have to stay a fucking week in this fucking country. Under any circumstances, I do have to take this fucking week. Whether it was good or bad or stalking. I've been stalked and harassed and tortured for like how many years now? 8 years? 2 of them was over, so 1 more week. I have to. At least until I get some more money, so that I can flee to Iran. And Iran is actually not far. If you was wondering why I ended up in Dubai, well, that was a stupid move from my side. I should have taken a flight directly to Dubai and from Dubai to Iran. It was supposed to be direct. This was a stupid move from my own side. Of course, when you are tortured and being humiliated, you're not in full focus where you're supposed to be hidden, like not hiding but hidden. So yeah, and basically I just thought, well, maybe I should just give it another shot here. But again, it was my stupidity, because I even had the thought that I might have a chance. Well, I do have this sentence on my name, so I will not be allowed to work. I will not be allowed to, live like a normal person, like a normal people. It's either discredit or kill. So if it's either discredit or kill, well, so yeah, so it's only 1 more week for me here in this shit. Only 1 more week, and we will see. Hopefully this week will pass peacefully. And once I put my legs in Iran, just lay in my asylum claim, Just put it all out there, fuck it. I already lost too much and I don't have any more to lose. Other than, of course, being jailed or being under their control or, mental institutionalization. So I don't have much to lose, basically. I don't have much to lose. That's one thing. Another thing is, actually, the police always just sending people to tell me to pray. Like motherfuckers, I don't know where they get the idea of they are doing God work. Somehow, I mean, a killer, a murderer, a rapist, a pedophile. How could you tell me or send somebody to tell me to pray? even though you're a murderer, you know? How could you? Like, where do you get this nerve from? You torture people to death, and you're just telling me to pray? You know, they do torture people to death. But at the end of the day, oh, go pray. Well, they think they are doing God work. The fucking murderers of the Norwegian police. So yeah, so we will see. We will see what will happen in the future. We will see what will happen in the future. Only one more week left for me here in this shit country. So I'll have to take it then. Honestly speaking though, if I will speak honestly, directed energy weapons not as bad. I do get like, you know, synthetic telepathy. I do get this like ringing in my ears. But here I'm having more stalking than directed energy weapons in Dubai. Maybe this is just because of the first day, you know? Maybe I just don't know, you know? But here I'm having more stalking, more gang stalking, definitely. So yeah, let's see what will happen in the future, and let's hope that everything will be alright. And yeah, we will see.